Mr. Comey said that Russian hackers executed limited penetration of old Republican National Committee computer systems that were no longer in use. Until then, Republican officials, led by Sean Spicer, who later became Mr. Trump's first press secretary, denied that the Russians had gotten into the party's systems. Mr. Trump himself mocked the Democrats for the breach they suffered, saying Republicans had far stronger cybersecurity. The hack of the Republican Campaign Committee discovered this spring came after years in which cybersecurity and the risk of interference by foreign governments or other malicious actors have loomed large in American politics, putting both parties on guard. In this case, senior House Republicans, including Speaker Paul D. Ryan of Wisconsin, Representative Kevin McCarthy of California, the House Majority Leader, and Representative Steve Scalise of Louisiana, the Majority Whip, were not aware of the breach until Politico reporters contacted them, a person familiar with the investigation said. The person said that the techniques used by the hacker or hackers suggested that the breach was carried out by a sophisticated actor. The chief evidence was the lengths to which the hacker or hackers went to cover their tracks, another person familiar with the investigation said. It was not a very broad or big hack, that person added, but it was skillful. That alone would suggest that the hackers might be state-sponsored, or at least experienced. But often it is difficult to tell whom hackers are working for, and state-sponsored hackers often go to considerable lengths to hide that information. Until the announcement on Tuesday, Republicans had little to say about continued Russian activity in the midterm elections. While top national security leaders had warned before the November elections that Russia was engaged in a pervasive campaign to sow discord and influence American voters, Congress appropriated relatively few funds to protect election systems. And a once bipartisan effort to pass legislation that was intended to ensure that state officials had the resources to protect machines and voter registration systems failed before the bill even made it out of committee.